What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al Sanad, and welcome to another episode of the Movie Monday series created by Emily Bowen. Please check her channel out. She's a really awesome YouTuber and one I'm very proud to call my friend, my dear beloved friend. I'll put the link for her channel down below in the description box. And for this week's topic of the Movie Monday series, we'll be talking about my top 5 favorite comedians in a serious roles, in which they have transitioned from comedies into playing more dramatic roles which they aren't very used to but have since become very accustomed to, one of who on my top 5 list has sadly passed away. I'll get into him real soon, and here's how the list goes. At number 5 we have Jim Carrey in Peter Weir's Truman Show, which was written by Andrew Niccol, and Jim Carrey plays Truman Burbank, a man who his entire life has been documented and filmed on this huge television program, a television program which has been airing his entire life, and he has been made a celebrity, a public figure against his will since birth, and he never knew his real parents. He never understood why the people behind the production of the Truman Show were filming him. It's a very huge burden to carry for Truman Burbank, and Jim Carrey is able to play this kind of complex character, a character who isn't just a sweet, lovable guy, but someone who has a lot more complexity to him, and Jim Carrey is able to play those nuances to Truman Burbank really well, and the Truman Show serves as the perfect role for Jim Carrey to play that demonstrates his dramatic skills, showing us a different side to the man, the comedian known as Jim Carrey. At number 4 we have Robin Williams and Gus Van Sant's Good Will Hunting, which was written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, both of who are very good friends and brothers who wrote the screenplay when they were at a very young age, before eventually they became big name actors, A-list big name actors in Hollywood. And Robin Williams plays the psychiatrist to Matt Damon's character, Will Hunting, the psychiatrist named Sean, and Robin Williams plays this character so well, just like the other comedians and the serious roles they play on my top 5 list, and many comedians before and after them. Robin Williams plays this character so well. He makes him so human, so real, and you can still find the Robin Williams humor in this movie in which he plays Sean. Sean can be very humorous, but deep down he's a damaged soul, a man who has lost his wife and is trying to recover from the loss of his wife, while also educating these young kids who have a bright future. And for him to learn that Will Hunting, just like Sean, is a damaged soul who he's trying to help overcome his traumatic experiences as a child because of the foster homes he kept transferring from, and the fact that his previous foster father was very abusive to him. Sean understands those traumatic experiences that Matt Damon's character Will Hunting has faced. It really is heartbreaking and sad that Robin Williams has passed away, but I really do miss him, as do many other people. He has affected our lives in a big way, and Robin Williams, I love you, brother. I love you. At number 3 we have Adam Sandler in Paul Thomas Anderson's Punch Drunk Love. Punch Drunk Love is the very first film in which I've seen Adam Sandler, a comedian just like Will Ferrell, who's also on my list, two comedians I really hate. Most of their work have been utter trash. I really hate the comedies they produce, if they can even be called comedies. I don't hate their comedies because of how offensive it was in terms of race, religion, sexuality. It has nothing to do with those topics, nothing at all. It's more about how offensive their comedies are in the way they insult the audiences, myself included. Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell can't expect to produce comedies like those and not expect a backlash from people who don't like their comedies and are really offended by their work, like I definitely was. But Adam Sandler in Punch Drunk Love, Paul Thomas Anderson's Punch Drunk Love, plays a more dramatic role as he plays the character Barry Egan, who, just like the other comedians in their serious roles, plays a damaged character, a character who is very troubled, and considering that he he has older sisters who are very abusive towards him. It's really hard to imagine the experience of growing up with these sisters and how they abuse you verbally and how they find ways to humiliate you. I understand that they do love him deep down, but to humiliate him like that, of course it would make him a damaged soul, someone who's just mentally ill and someone who's very volatile and can just snap at any moment. And this is the kind of role that Adam Sandler was born to play, because when you see Adam Sandler as Barry Egan in Punch Drunk Love, there are moments where he's very sweet, very kind-hearted, and then there are moments where he just throws a tantrum and destroys whatever's around him, whether in the bathroom or his office or his family's home where he's living with his sisters, his very abusive sisters. And you can definitely imagine Adam Sandler as being this man, Barry Egan, and how emotional he can be, because people are emotional, people are vulnerable, and you can't just be all happy-go-lucky your entire life. You have to have at least one moment in which you're angry, you're mad, and Barry Egan is definitely mad. Whether it's against his sisters or it's against the world, who knows? I feel safe to say that as much as I hate Adam Sandler, and I really do hate him and Will Ferrell, Punch Drunk Love is without question my absolute favorite. I really do love this movie. And speaking of Will Ferrell, at number 2 we have Will Ferrell and Dan Rush's Everything Must Go. Most of the movies that Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell have starred in have been complete and utter garbage, but Everything Must Go, just like Punch Drunk Love for Adam Sandler, is Will Ferrell's best work. I really love him so much in this movie and how he does show his dramatic skills as an actor. When Will Ferrell is reserved and actually plays a real person, a real man you can care about and you can understand why he is the way he is. In the case of Will Ferrell's character in Everything Must Go, he plays a recovering alcoholic who was a recovering alcoholic until he starts drinking again, and because of that he lost his job, his wife left him. If I was Will Ferrell's wife, God forbid, of course I would leave him as well, just like his wife did, because Will Ferrell in this movie is a huge fuck up. He screwed up his marriage, he screwed up his job, and now he's sitting in this yard, his yard, and he's trying to have a yard sale. I honestly can't understand why Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, or Robin Williams have the potential to play these dramatic characters, and sadly they don't use it. And what can I say? They are good in some roles, and most of their roles are shit. And finally, at number 1 we have Jason Bateman and Joel Edgerton's The Gift. Jason Bateman in Joel Edgerton's The Gift plays a man named Simon, and Simon is married to his beautiful wife, his beautiful, sweet, lovable wife, played by Rebecca Hall. And one day they find a man who is played by Joel Edgerton, a former friend of Simon. This man who Joel Edgerton plays has been damaged by Simon in some way, and Simon's past actions have come back to haunt him because of one thing he said to this man, this friend of his. Jason Bateman is so fantastic as Simon. He was so good at playing this man, Simon, who is a very arrogant, somewhat selfish individual, yet Simon does have heart. He is absolutely fantastic in his role as Simon. I do recommend you guys and gals watch Joel Edgerton's The Gift for Jason Bateman's performance alone. Well guys and gals, that was my top 5 favorite comedians in a serious role. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out the channels of both Emily Boone and Rachel Wagner. I will put the links for their channels down below in the description box. If you guys and gals want to see more from me, then please check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.